Israel, like, the Israel. I can't say it. I can't fucking speak. It was affected by the Israel flag last night. He said that's him that goes on who doesn't have a fucking clue what he's on about, like with Palestine and things like that. He's not.
No, he really doesn't. He really doesn't have a clue.
But no.
I think Ryan speaking on anything political, you already know you're tiptoeing in dodgy waters, don't you?
1974. I wouldn't. He wouldn't even be able to know, considering that he is on the spectrum and he has a special interest. He even can't tell you anything about Wicked. There's nothing he can tell you because it's all misinformation. Like, he has got nothing about him. Like, but the thing is, with it, we all know that. We do. But think of all these people that think he's a celebrity who look up to him, because they do, unfortunately. And all that misinformation that he's spouting off into people, especially the children.
The fact that, right, I've been watching Ebar for about 2 years, yeah, and they've never, ever put their live to 18 plus.
Never.
No.
Does it, if somebody starts smoking or drinking on there, does it automatically do that? Because I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think so.
So, well, at least when he does that, at least it'll automatically trigger it then. And he's, so much.
The last one was very funny. Who gave me 100 coin? Oi, don't send any coins to this way. No, thank you very much. Appreciate it, but don't waste it. Don't waste it. We're not here for the coins. We're here for the entertainment.
We're here for the gossip, innit?
We're here for the gossip.
Exactly.
Yep.
We're here for the
Irish did the funniest live. Irish did the funniest live. She had this voice filter on, right? And Ebar was singing DG.
1 second. 1 second, Yorkie. Proud Scott, get the fuck out of my chat right now.
Hey?
Continue.
Irish, you had I were in your live stream, it was like a couple of weeks ago, yeah, and you put this filter on and it looked like Ebar were running away from like safari animals. Then it was like, so if you can find me, look to the western sky, and then Ebar like lifted off of the road on the pillar. It proper sent me. I still need to upload that video.
I love taking a pee out of them, honestly.
It was just the perfect moment. So if you can find me, look to the western sky. Where everyone deserves a chance to fly, and when they said that, they lifted off. We were screaming.
He doesn't even know what the West is.
Oh, my lives are crazy.
Have you heard the new one? There's apparently he's been bullied as well in kindergarten. In nursery.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the other day was like, yeah, I've been bullied in a school, in primary school, in high school, in whatever college, and also in what's it called? In nursery school.
Was he bullied in the womb as well?
Apparently.
He actually fucking was, yeah, because she was drinking moonshine.
Maria didn't want it in the first place, so I don't know. Probably Maria was like, you little piece of shit. You better stay over there and never come out from the cave.
Well, do you remember? Oh, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, why did he...
Jordan, please, if you see him at Pride, tell him to his face, Irish hasn't forgotten and never will forgive, and she wants a word on blocker.
Did anybody know why the live stream ended yesterday? Because he kept leaving and coming back, and then subs were on, and then they were stopped.
It was time for
He was on a come down, weren't he? That was.
Oh yeah, when that sub chat time.
Everybody knows from back in some people know from back in the day. Day 2 after is never a good day.
Well then, rinse and repeat of the same thing.
Like, when they say, the best way to get rid of a hangover is to have another drink. No, there is no cure for a hangover. But
well, that's not true.
The best way to get rid of a hangover is don't drink in the first place.
Exactly. And
The best fuel for a hangover is an espresso martini at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Espresso martini.
I mean, my hanger cure is a mimosa in the hot tub about 7 in the morning.
he kept going off when he was doing his live. He kept going off to the side of the screen, so that was obviously what he was doing.
Oh my god! I saw a guy the other night. I was scrolling, yeah, and I heard this, and he came back.
It's so obvious
Only
with
leant
it
forward.
is.
His nose were covered in white stuff.
Yeah, and we've seen that before on E when he was like zooming in on himself when I think he was in boots or something.
Well, it was the first time I done a live on him, and it was when he forgot to mute his live, and we could hear him in the
You don't
bathroom.
forget to do it.
Yeah, he pauses it now, doesn't he? Regularly pauses it.
Yeah, but he forgot to mute it, and we could hear everything what he was doing, and the snorts. Oh my god! We were like, "Is he snorting like all 3 bags?"
Well, all I have to say is justice for the crusty sock.
Oh, but it's come back again, that Nina. Have you seen that?
I think that's a gimp mask.
The everything
Whatever it
towel.
was, it had fucking white on it.
Oh.
I've told him I will help with that transition because next time I see that, I'll cut it off myself. Not sharp.
I'm gonna name. I swear to God, I want to name. I remember I gave my ex-husband a good knee, and he was on the floor for about 10 minutes. He never done anything again on me.
It's he's only ever really clapped back at me once, and that was just, you've got fake tan, you've got fake teeth.
Oh my god!
I remember that, Daniel. I remember that, Daniel.
And that's one of the only times. And then it's been affected a few times because every now and then people will spam his chat asking to have me a fight.
I think he's gone hard on Joshy though recently, hasn't he? And I like Joshy, but I feel like now Joshy's in his, the eye of Sauron at the moment, and he's sort of he's homing in on him.
It's because it's with Josh. I adore Josh. Now it's because Josh has also got needs as well. I feel like I think that's why I think he thinks it is an easy pickings, and he's really not.
Well, I mean.
And he will challenge him. Yeah, he does, and he does sort of right replies back, and will challenge him on it. But
he's gladly picked him out of all of us, and there's a lot of us.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I actually think that if, say, for example, Orion spoke to Joshy, I think Joshy would try and at least speak to him. You know what I mean? And be reasonable with him. But no, he just goes full in. And proper, he's just trying to attack him.
But he admitted that, didn't he, yesterday morning when he was talking about stuff, and he says, I don't like it when I feel like I'm not heard, and I don't like it when somebody is above me or thinks they're better than me. I don't like that. So he's, it's all ego.
Oh,
Eva basically said, I don't like anyone because I'm a piece of crap and everyone's better than me.
At least it's aware of himself.
All facts.
Green hearts in the chat.
I was going to say that might be the most self-reflective he's been.
Brown hearts.
Yeah.
Because he also...
No, the brown hearts were mine.
If you would talk to somebody and they weren't listening to you, you would get louder and louder and louder, wouldn't you? And
the thing is that he's basing people not listening on him looking at his phone. How is he getting so mad over the phone, hon?
Because he's got the spoiled child syndrome.
Yeah, have you seen?
Apparently, it's easier to stick yourself in the middle of TikTok drama and then blame everybody else for what's happening, or when people talk about you. Don't do terrible things.
It's because he's an idol. It's like all of this. I'll fight for this. I'll fight for my dream role. No, it's not, because what are you doing to fight for it? He would rather sit on here, and I mean, we all talk about ourselves. It's probably all of our favourite things to talk about because it comes so naturally. But he tried and make a career out of it. Like when he said, oh, why don't we book a venue out? What the fuck would he do in a venue full of people?
So when I did that deep dive
making
today,
yourself relevant again. Who's Caroline? Who are you?
Basically, I didn't know this, but apparently Elphaba spent a lot of their money when they were sort of at the peak on on hotels and booking.com,
Yes,
and then
yeah,
there was
they
a
were
Madonna one where it was meant
banned.
to be
Yeah,
They were banned
Airbnbs.
from booking. Yeah, like literally banned.
I'm doing a video this week because it's taken me something like 3 weeks of people messaging me of everything that they have bought and that they have seen that they have bought, and it is like 2.5 pages long.
So he did a thing about these luxury designer items. And he mentioned the shoes, right? And he said, "Oh, I swapped them for something." And the only thing I can think of is to swap them shoes for his rent. Anyway,
He's gonna swap
Yeah.
Ebar's shoes for anything. Oh my jeez.
yeah, but I don't think he ever wore them, did he?
yeah, he wore them once.
See, but they were like brand new Gucci ones. So if he's only worn them once,
Yeah. But it's like the Versace, I think it was Versace or Gucci vintage bag. That vintage bag from the 90s, he never wear it.
but they
Yeah,
all
I
seem
have that bag.
What happened to that pink dress from last Pride that had the massive stain down it?
It's marinated with the sweat from last time.
Itself to fucking war. That's fucked right off that pink dress.
They got the sweaty stains on the armpit and God knows so much DNA on top of it.
Yeah, the
Jesus.
Pokemon cards, I am Groot 27. He said that there was an investment, but
Yeah, they were an investment because there was. You never know if you're going to get a highly collectible one, but it's not an investment if you spend £5,000 on Pokemon cards.
that £180 Gucci, that he has had his fucking money worth with that scrunchie. Fuck me, there's no elastic left in it. It's the
What happened to the dress?
The
What
Kurt
happened to
Geiger
the
bag
lettuce
of
dress?
shoes. Well, I mean, Kurt Geiger's not as. I mean, it's a designer brand, but it's not as high end as the others. And I've got the prices of all of them.
And I think
If you think about it, all the money is gone already. Like I think it was.
Where is all this stuff?
All this stuff is
when he
piling
says
in.
about his social
house.
transition, where's his day-to-day clothes? And like, he can't have like he has bought, he splurged on like phone case and stuff like that. But like these other like dresses and stuff like that, you never really see him in anything. Like where he says that all this money's gone on his social transition, but where? Like my theory is with him is that he buys
hair
stuff
products.
like the Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that, because no matter what, they will always keep their value, and everything else is just like a prop to him, like a cheap dress. Like he bought, apparently, how many outfits did he buy for £60 off TikTok Shop? But where are they all? Where do they all go? He always ends up back in them tracky bottoms and oversized t-shirt.
he wears the same dress to go out in, that black one that's about strangling him at the minute. Yeah.
Green
The
dress.
witches' hats as well.
The witch, oh yeah, they're quite expensive from what?
400.
Where's the Elphaba costume gone? The really expensive one?
Yeah,
Send it back because it
They're
was
too small now. They're too
He left
small
a
for
room
him.
full of
Personally-
clothes, it was all flat. He left something more than that. He left that prosthetic hand, didn't he?
Personally, I think that the Elphaba hat needs DLA, to be honest with you, because it's sort of seconding as an emotional support hat for him, isn't
Parents'
it?
allowance. It's that we will never beat that when he went, I am a strong bitch, no one will bring me down, put the hat on and then set off fucking skin.
He needs carer's allowance, doesn't it, that hat does? It's been wrung out with for all the life it's worth, I think.
I am Greeks has put the sorting hat.
I mean, that hat needs its own carer.
Sorry. The thing is that he isn't going to get Pip because he's going to apply for it. He's going to do the forms or whatever, and they're going to arrive in the office, and somebody's going to go, "Hang on, I know that name." And
He thinks it because
No, but the
he's
thing is,
understanding it.
with Pip, he'll need an awful lot of medical
Evidence.
to back up.
Yeah.
The one thing
He
you
thinks
do
because he's so
definitely need.
invested in social media, he thinks that this is his evidence, and he thinks
What you
that they're gonna
definitely
take on
need
screen recording.
Now, what you definitely need for Pip is to spend £40 for a letter off your doctor with all your medical stuff showing what your diagnosis are, not what you've gone to the doctors and tell them, oh, I think I've got this. Actual diagnosis, actual, hospital stays and that. Madness.
And I've got 3 kids with autism. My youngest one, I claim DLA for him, and honestly, the paperwork took me so long. And for a start, you need also somebody to write a supporting letter for you.
He won't even be bothered to fill in them. I've seen them before, the pit forms, and he's not. He can't be asked fucking brushing his teeth. There is no way.
It's like a book.
Forms him.
It's like a booklet, isn't it, Taro?
Honestly, the document is massive, and I had to literally go back through every single medical letter that my son's ever had. I've had to provide evidence from another professional who's had to write me a letter also of support. It had to come from numerous supporting evidence from school as well, literally to get him DLA. And honestly, it's not an easy process. And even then, I mean, you can be waiting 3 months just for them to acknowledge.
Get in the box.
Come on.
But even then, he's saying he's going through the process of being diagnosed.
Oh, hi, George.
And
I got a banana because I questioned you the last time you was in here, you little swine.
And but the thing is, it's a very long wait list to be even seen for autism, ADHD.
It's about 2 to 3 years now, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's
2 to 3. It's 2 to 3 years, and anybody who says a GP can give you a diagnosis of autism or ADHD is talking utter rubbish. It has to be done by a psychiatrist.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, because
the ambulance guy was qualified.
Can we all just bring ourselves up to speed? It's 2025 now, and actually, paramedics can diagnose you with autism. Don't forget that.
Aware of that, Daniel. Yeah, take that. I'll take my new informed knowledge with me. Yeah.
There's a girl.
You can ring 101 as well, and they'll do it.
Johnny,
He will probably ring 101 to help fill that fucking form in for him.
There's a girl on here.
Can you just sit here and do this with me?
There's a girl on here who said that the air ambulance came, never has by the way, took out her window, carried her out of the window and put the window back in.
Speaking of which account is she on now?
Alright, so how are you? You okay?
Irish, she's on a small account, so all the cam tours have agreed not to give her the clout while she's on a small account because she didn't have many viewers. But when she goes back to her account, they're going to come to her again. But right now, she's on somebody's account and it's a small account.
Right? Is she still going live?
Still going live, still doing the same stuff. She's actually a lot worse. Orion is here apparently. Eva, come join Box, lovey.
I think that's a common thing on TikTok, that they just get worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, as time goes on, I think it's all the money. To be fair.
Josh, you all right after last night?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I got a bit irritated, but I'm good.
That's good.
You tell him if anyone upsets you, you send me a DM straight to work.
No, send them to me.
We're going at them, me and Angry Irish, with lemon juice and razor blades.
Absolutely.
Well, Ryan keeps claiming that if anybody's got to say something, they should say it to his face. So maybe
I tried that.
And actually get himself in the box.
I tried that, and they ran out of Manchester the morning I was gonna bloody go.
Well, apparently they're in here, so they need to get themselves in a box, don't they?
Who's here?
Ryan.
Eva.
Oh, there you
Eva's here.
Oh.
Ryan, jump in, love it.
Joshy, I was saying, I saw your TikTok earlier, and I was saying you're now in the eye of Sauron, aren't you? You're feeling all of his wrath. I think he's sort of turned his attention to you, and now is attacking you.
I know. They just. It was just because I was cantoring them at the time. They just literally was just. It was one of those moments where TikTok famous. They drew their attention because I have a trans flag. They were like, "That's what they."
If you're here, come and get in the box.
Oh, they're not going to. They're too afraid to because.
Come on to me. I love you. Come here.
We won't sugarcoat shit for them.
Come on, Ryan. I'm a woman. You can come and mouth off at me. I'm a woman. I don't.
Come on, Elphaba, Orion. We'll give you. If you come up now, we'll let you sing the extended version of Defying Gravity before we all pull you to bed.
No! Defying accountability.
We'll let you sing Popular.
You're never gonna be popular.
Yeah, he can come and shout at me if he wants. I don't mind.
Exactly. I don't give a shit. He can come and say what he wants about me.
I don't cower down easily.
No, I haven't, Jazzy. I didn't get your message. What message? Hang on.
Right, come on, Orion. If you're coming up, you mince.
Yeah, hurry up, Orion. I'm waiting on you.
Listen, Orion, if you do that, you're gonna have more
What
views.
already?
Orion,
I
come
know.
on,
See,
wherever
this
you
is the
are.
thing, right? So if he was to take me up on my offer, imagine the views he'd get on that. He'd go through the roof. He'd get more views than he's ever had in all of his life.
Exactly.
And I think actually, you know what? He'd gain more respect if he actually stood up, actually explained some of the awful things that he's done. He would gain at least a little bit of respect for having the balls to actually get up and come and
Get me on,
do it.
Orion.
However, what Ebar will do is listen to what everybody's saying, go on their own live, have a tantrum, and block anybody that says anything about them.
But that's it. They want, they want a controlled atmosphere. That's what they want. They want a controlled atmosphere that you can't say anything unless it's on their terms and how they want it. And it's
Exactly.
Yeah, they
as soon as you say
want
something,
to control the narrative.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. And
As
unfortunately,
soon as you say something, you get booted.
But
yeah.
where the cards? Wow, what card were? I'm asking you to unblock me. One ahead, mate.
His digital footprint is
Irish.
indelible, unfortunately. Yeah.
Irish, didn't Ebar actually make violent threats towards you?
Yeah, he said that he wanted to BITE her.
Yes, and KICK and PUNCH me.
Yeah, but I was gonna put a comment on one of your videos saying basically Elphaba bite me, but then I was like, oh, that's a bit insensitive because that's exactly what they said to you.
Well, Irish, I tell you what, just keep mentioning. It's all right. I'll send you okay because we saw how they ran from Manny the morning I were gonna go for some Popeye's chicken.
And we saw what happened when he went for the House of Deville.
That was classic.
Yeah.
I love that.
Anybody got a post? Have you got a post, Irish, of that? Because I'd like to watch that. If anybody's got a post of what happened,
I might have it on a repost. I'll have to dig it out.
Because I'd like to see that.
You can find it. Just search it. Just search it, Elphaba Natasha or Elphaba Pride. You'll find it. There's two different perspectives of it. There's Natasha on her phone, and then there's somebody else in the crowd showing a leap over, and then Ebar getting all jelly leg.
And then he ran over to a wee police woman who's only about 5 foot tall.
I'm going to have to continue my deep dive today and have a look at that then.
Maybe. More than likely, the Observer will have it on her YouTube page.
Definitely, the Observer must have it.
Because the Observer usually has everything that Ebar does already up and posted.
I think Observer's in the chat. I've seen her actually.
The Observer is here. Somewhere.
Yeah, the Observer's in the chat.
Hi, Observer, by the way.
No, you're coming up, Observer. Request a box, lovey.
Don't know if she's still here or not.
I've just seen on the thing, I've just done a quick one and it says that she is, so they are.
She might be able to tell you where about roughly the video is, so you don't have to
Which video are we looking for again?
He was here.
I'd like to watch
Pride with Natasha.
Oh, Louisa, love.
Yeah,
just
the
put
one...
in, I forgot what the guy's called, just put in Elphaba Orion, Miss Natasha London. It was at London Pride.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look in a bit.
Not, Alfie, do I follow you? 1 second.
Oh, you have that organised chaos? Thank you.
If I find it before you, Emma, I'll say.
Thank you. That'd be great. Yeah, if you could, because I'd like to see that. My eyes have been opened today with some of the disgraceful stuff that this person has done, and stuff that I didn't know about from a couple of years ago as well.
What do you mean you didn't know?
The essay started when he was in primary school or secondary school. That's how we've been going for.
Oh, hi, I'm not George. How are you?
I know, I tried to add him to the box. Are you coming up, George? Come on.
Right, type in Elphaba London Pride. it was the second video that came up for me.
Right, I'll have a look. I don't know how to do that when I'm on the chat.
It won't let you. I don't
No,
know.
I'll have a look in a bit. Don't worry, I'll have a look in a bit. I'm gonna make that my evening entertainment. Yeah.
A lady came forward last year and said when I were in school I were trans and Eba didn't agree with it, and one day they came at me at break throwing Bibles at me.
Yeah, I've heard.
Did anybody else from that high school came up front saying like, I used to go to school with this person and that is all lie?
Yes,
He
that
was
was
the bully.
that was on my post.
He
That
was
on
the
my
bully,
post.
and he was the one that lied about having brain C. Yeah, and all that.
That was
It
on
was
one of
just
my videos.
anemia. Apparently, it was just anemia, no cancer.
Eba's lied about having the big C about 3 different times.
They do regularly test you for the big C in fucking primary school, won't they?
Everything's transphobic.
That because he didn't get his, ovarian cancer vaccination.
I don't think we are being transphobic over here. We're being realistic. He's a person who is not even transition or even started medical or chemical transition. But in the eyes of the law house, he will say he's still a man. So he's not transphobic. We just prefer him as a him.
I saw that real life ragdoll as well.
I'm sorry.
I've had to put an apology out there saying that I won't misgender people because I've got a load of hate for calling certain people the wrong gender and the wrong name, even if it's legally. So I'm just leaving it at they, them now.
And I think as well, just because they're trans, that doesn't mean you can't call out absolutely despicable behaviour, which Orion frequently does.
But the thing is that he knew yesterday when he said, "Oh yeah, everything's going well with my transition, my hair."
Transition.
Your hair, yeah, right.
There's no such a thing like social. Okay, social transition might be part of that, but that's it. You've been 5 years now.
But he's taking the absolute piss with it now.
But you've been 5 years now with the same story. Yes, I'm trans. Where is the transition? Someone who really is trans and got body dysmorphia and all that crap will do the impossible. Will do the impossible to reach that dream, to become the gender that she or he wants to be. And this person doesn't want to. Growing your hair doesn't mean you're trans. Wearing makeup doesn't mean you're trans. Wearing a dress doesn't mean you're trans.
Like, look at all of the fucking members of Kiss, the rock band. They all wore makeup and had long hair. They all trans.
Follow a creator called Toby J.
Yes.
Yeah. I love Toby J. Did you see his recent one where he's like, where Elphaba goes, "No, you need to call me Elphaba," and then he's like, "Okay, then
Orion.
And then he's like, "No, call me Orion." He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. Gosh, which one do you want me to call you?" Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Toby's great.
But this is the issue. Elphaba throughout the years has literally gone back and forth. Literally within the past month, right? You know when Elphaba came at me and turned around and said that I'm transphobic because I call Elphaba they them, right? The issue is Elphaba recently turned around and said they don't care if people misgender them because it was in relation to Lily Tino.
That's when they were trying to get all of Lily Tino's haters to like him.
Yeah, exactly, and that. So, when it's convenient for them, when it's convenient for Elphaba, when it's convenient, they don't care. But when
it doesn't suit them,
when they see that.
Can I just say one thing about this transition, Tommy? While you're saying that too, I genuinely, because of his hygiene, a surgeon wouldn't touch him. Never mind the mental side of things.
He wouldn't pass the psychological profile.
Even if he managed somehow to pass the psychological one, they would not look at him with his cleanliness. There's no way he would end up with. He would get sex this time.
No, they have to be extremely hygienic, and they have to have a strong support network around them.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
and he doesn't have any.
He has nothing.
He gets sectioned, yeah.
He won't go in for a transition. He would have been fucking Broadmoor.
I think that's what they want, though.
Stop giving us dreams that are never going to happen.
He only wants... Well, he had. Do you not remember the crying one when he won that competition? I'm going to book my surgery now, and then slowly
Yeah.
the heart
They've all
started going
surgery.
down, and that phone
Yeah.
went back. And it's all because he wants to. I think with him, he wants to sound like he used to sound before his balls dropped, tic tac shot. And he can't. And that voice, what he does it in, that would, honest to God, that would sensory overload me.
Elphaba, come on up, mate, if you're in here.
Where
But
is he?
Anybody see the recent Insta story that he put on with him snivelling in the dark room, sort of hardly obscuring his face, like crying
no, I
about
didn't see that.
something?
Was that
Where was
very
that from?
recent?
Today?
No. It was a couple of days ago, maybe 3 days ago, actually. Now, yeah, him sniffling and crying and sort of
Yeah,
saying,
I
"No,
think
my life's ruined"
I
or
think that was
something.
after the lie. They were like, "Yeah, I would just want to be, I want to be loved, and I
Yeah, that
think
was
people."
it.
Yeah, after that, yeah, he
I
does
just
all the
want
time that.
love. He was saying sniffle, sniffle in the darkened room. Yeah,
What the
it's just so
people around
contrived.
him that
I
would.
just want some friends.
But
You must
how?
stop acting
Listen,
like a dick and you'll have
I'm not
friends.
much of. I'm a
He
very
does have
friendly
friends.
person,
He
and
does
I'm
have
trying to be
friends.
around.
He
But
does
you
have
need to
friends.
control. If you want to have friendships, first get off the fucking social media when you're with your friends, because they don't want to know what you're doing in your life. So first of all, you need to get out, meet people. Don't put it in the screen in the first place because they don't want to. Be normal, and probably like that you will have friends.
I
Otherwise,
don't think
look
he'll
this
ever have
one, look
friends.
the Jack, look everybody. Everybody's turn his back because how annoying and self-centered it is.
Thank you, Emma.
Yeah, thank you, Emma.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Emma.
totally agree. They're very much giving the energy of being very self-centered, and it's like, well,
Exactly.
it. What else do you want us to do, E? What do you want us to do? Kiss your ass every 5 seconds? That's
Well,
not
no
how the
thanks.
Who's
world works.
person called his girl? You point the name out to me, I'll boot the mic.
Is A
A
O.
AO, I think AO, and it's a picture of a dog.
Where are they?
I think people wouldn't be saying that, like what that person's just said, if they actually knew about this person and they're just, they're
What did they
absolutely
say? I
just.
can't keep up with.
They said bullies. They called us
Oh yeah.
bullies.
Well, if
Yeah.
we're bullies, then I'll take that title and I shall run with it.
This worm's been unwadded. Oh.
They're still in the chat, going strong.
Also, what I'm saying is wrong, but what you're doing is right. What?
We're not saying that, hello. We've all got opinions.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come up and have your opinion, but we won't have anything derogatory. So you can come up and say your piece. That's not an issue.
And I think the funny thing is that Ryan's just recently said, if you bully me, then I'm going to bully you. And they said, oh, I bullied this person. Oh, but they bullied me first. And it's the age-old saying, isn't it? When you, one who seeks vengeance must first dig 2 graves. And that's exactly what Ryan does. Do you know what I mean? He wants to take down somebody.
I love it.
So that just reminds me of the TV show Revenge. Brilliant TV show.
Like it's kind of, he wants to take somebody down and absolutely annihilate them, but he forgets that every time he does that, he's losing a part of himself as well, and he's also losing the supporters that he does have, because it's just not pretty, is it, doing stuff like that?
The amount of things that Elphaba has lied about and faked, i.e. autism, Tourette's, lied about having the big C, lied about having bowel problems, lied about having liver problems, there were a massive list of things that E-Bar's lied about, and
it triggers a lot of people.
Ayo, I can't find you on here, but oh shit,
I can't see them anymore.
Ayo, if you request a box, no one's going to go in on you. We want to hear your part. We'll all be respectful. We'll let you hear. We'll hear
Exactly.
your part and let you speak. So feel free, feel free to come and have a discussion with us and let us know your part. Speak to us like an adult, and we'll speak to you like one back. So feel free to request a box, but unless you're going to come up and say your part, then please stop calling us all bullies. when the person that you were literally sticking up for was trying to trying to dox a young girl yesterday, trying to send people to find a family.
Child that woman had. He put that child at risk as well by sending people to do that too.
No thanks, I've said my piece. I don't need to be on this chat anymore giving you views. So take your one view and bounce.
Bye then, EO. See you later. It was nice chatting.
Oh, I miss you.
Chicken, yeah, you chicken livered shit.
Okay.
He's
I mean,
obviously scared.
like people come in and like, okay, literally.
The thing is, right, I can understand when people used to think that he was being bullied, like before anything come out about him. But no one's like, with all these friends, what he gets now, and when it all goes tits up, I don't have any sympathy for them because it's all there for everyone to see now. So there's no excuse.
Monkeys, isn't it? He sends them over, or him himself probably. He sends the flying monkeys over just to try and provoke you and try and.
Well, you just all remember the flying monkeys. Who was it in the film that actually mutilated them?
Well, I've already done a video on that, Joshie.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, thank you, Doug. Well, you have, Nin. That was a brilliant video. I always turn around and said that E is not the character of Elphaba. They're more like the wizard. I've always turned around and said that because they literally are that character. They're the wizard in that analogy.
They are, especially with that beard and that pointy hat.
The thing is, if you think about it, he doesn't want to be a woman. He just want to be the character. That is a full-on cosplay. That's why he didn't go through vocal surgery yet or any physical change, because he want to be just the witch, and that's it.
Guys, just for Orion's supporters that are in it, can we go round and all say one thing nice about him?
Yes.
That's going to take me a while.
Go on, Daniel.
I like how he will never be able to take money off the government, so we could potentially have the potholes fixed because he won't get access for PIP.
Yorkie? Done. Can you say something nice about Orion?
One time, Eva washed the hair.
Dag?
I'm thinking. I'm very hard. I'm thinking very hard. But listen,
Eva
I will
is
say,
very persistent with the singing.
if he invests on his voice and his theoretically quoting talent, he will be someone. But at the moment, the only thing I can say good about it is not good.
Emma?
Abstaining.
I'm abstaining.
I think that they are actually quite good with their makeup, but I just hate the fact they do it the same all the time. Like they do the same eyeliner, they do the same eyeshadow. I just wish they'd mix it up a little bit. But yeah, I do think that they're quite good at makeup. He's better than me at makeup. I give him that.
Nina?
I like that he removed the piss bottles from his room.
Oh wow.
One time, because and there were me and not an Elfie supporter like talking about Eva having to clean up and what they should do, and they must have been listening because we watched as they were doing what we said. So yeah.
Angry, one thing nice.
Sorry, I can't.
Yoshi?
I will give E this. They're very goddamn stubborn. So they're persistent.
Emma?
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing though. So.
Oh, you don't.
Stubbornness.
I'm abstaining. Nope. No.
And I was just, it's very hard. No. It's hard to I would sometimes say they've got some good makeup skills. Tara says, they're better than me, I guess. But
makeup skills are terrible. Stop lying, people.
It's hard.
I would like to say
my
the name
makeup
Elphaba. I like that.
It's
I like
very
that
hard
name.
to
That's
find any good qualities because of how much damage to communities that they've done.
Yeah, I
So-
agree, Joshy. I'm totally with you on that. And the only reason I said the makeup skills is that mine are
Thank you,
terribly,
Mad Hatter.
terribly below par. So I think that
Right,
theirs are going to be a lot better than what mine are.
I agree, Becca. He's very confident.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'd love his confidence, but his confidence is also very creepy. We all seen the footage from the nightclub. We all seen the facial expressions of him, and I'm sorry, but that just screams predator.
That's
He's a
arrogance.
predator.
That's
He
arrogance.
was like a kid in a sweet shop. It knocked me sick.
That's arrogance, Emma.
Daniel obviously got a message, and that's why he left the live to us.
Back.
Becca, go get a priest. What?
A priest? What?
Just in the midst of trying, I'm still, Karen, trying to open that account when I was trying to open what's been frozen for weeks.
Why would we need a priest?
We need to start burning some
I'm the
stones.
Irish. I'll get you back to when you go live, girl. Don't need to send me nothing. That gifts aren't necessary. The thing is that we're trying to do now is, because you've got 105 in this room, I just wanted to pop in and say that address is not Elphaba.
No. Like,
It is
okay.
a residential facility. Please do not attend that address and endanger anyone.
Nope.
With the love
It's
of
not
God.
fair when there's other people in the building. I mean,
Right,
again, it's not
exactly.
the right address anyway, but still, for the other people that are there, they could be suffering, they could be vulnerable.
Exactly. If it was the right address, I would still say don't go there. Because
Listen, I'll be honest with you. If it was just his house, I wouldn't think twice of sharing it with people. I wouldn't. If it was just
Exactly.
him living there, I wouldn't give a flying fuck. I really wouldn't. But the fact is that there could potentially be vulnerable people in there. Even if they're not vulnerable, no one deserves that.
No,
Now,
I
with
agree,
Ryan-
Daniel. I
with
agree,
Ryan,
Daniel.
he is literally, you can tell, he's on the top floor of it. So he's not going to hear anything, all of the banging and stuff anyway. It's all going to be the other people that hear it. And again, you don't know why they're in that facility. So as it stands,
Exactly.
I'm a big fan of him getting his karma. I am. And hopefully one day I'm the one to do it. But, yeah, I don't agree with it and I don't condone it. And Emma, we've been in the same groups for a while now. And we've never ever doxed him when we could have done.
No, I don't agree with that.
We could have doxed him. God, when was it?
We could have doxed him a long time ago. We could have
Yeah,
doxed him.
absolutely.
But no one does, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'll gladly dox him when he's singing, when he's all on his own. I'll do that. I'll share it. I'll sing it for as loud as my fucking lungs will let me in my falsetto range just for her eyes. But
Right, I'm gonna have to jump because my child's just walked past me holding something. I don't know what he's holding. But I hate, honestly, 2-year-olds don't do it. Don't have kids.
JJ,
I used to think that, honestly. It's all lies. It's not fun. It's terrible.
I've got 3 of them. They're a nightmare. Bring on daily
JJ, that
problems.
place is mine.
No, like, I just want to say that, like, we can call out Elphaba's actions. That's what we do. We call out Elphaba's actions. Like, the doxing, trying to find out what Elphaba is. Like, I get it. People are angry. You know, people. I get it that, you know, Elphaba right now is currently in a.
We'll do paper, scissors, rock.
Like,
sorry,
doxing Elphaba is wrong because other people are involved in that situation. And it's like, it's going to do harm. And they do more harm than good. And it's like, even like, it's making Elphaba the victim. And we don't want to give
Alicia.
Elphaba that victim
Hello.
card at all.
And I think also you've got to fight the battles that you can fight, and our fight is with them on TikTok.
I'll
Our
have a
fight
look.
is that we don't want them on TikTok, so that's where the fight should stay. That's
Exactly.
where our
Yes.
battleground
I
is,
agree.
isn't it? Not going
I agree.
looking for people's houses, etc. You know, you take that fight into a whole new territory that
Yeah.
accompanies
That's it.
lots of other things. The fight and the battle is here on TikTok.
Yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
I agree.
Exactly. You call out their actions of what you see on live streams, on clips, and things that you see on the FYP.
And we
But,
have
like-
made it not a hate life. 'cause
Apart
we've
from,
all said
can I
something
just admit,
nice.
Can I just
Yeah.
announce that I didn't dox one of them the other day, but someone who was really, really mean to me on another creator's platform, she was awful to me, and after a quick search found where she works, I reported it to her work, and I rang her up while she was there as well. She worked at a mental health charity. I didn't put any of the information on, but you need to remember that there's a whole...
I saw that. I saw that, and she was going.
But this is it, though, and again, I think with Orion, he has upset people, but he's not done anything to someone themselves to warrant what, do you get what I mean? I'm not defending him at all. I'm saying, if he did something to you directly, and he caused that, neighbour, what he had, she had every single right to go around and show everyone that address and that. That's it. Anyone that comes to you, I'm a big, you know me, Jen, I'm a big believer. I think if someone does it to you first, and we've had discussions of this, Karen, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think if someone does it to you first, then do you know what? Everything's fair. Crack on, because they can't sit there crying. Like the other day, Zach was absolutely striking because no face, no case went round to his house. But yet he doxed me, he doxed my phone number, he doxed my family business. And then has the sheer audacity to cry because he's been doxed a day after.
And I think again, our fight is with them on screen, seeing them on screen, and the younger audiences that are watching them on screen. And I don't necessarily even mean the minors with that. I mean your young audience. So you sort of people in your 20s, that are very easily influenced. Your younger audience, and the fight on screen is the way that we're going to be able to fight this battle, isn't it? And going to people's houses, it's just not the done thing. You wouldn't wish that on your worst enemy.
The thing is with him is that if you turn up to his house, it feeds into it, and again, we're all switched on, we're all adults here, whereas he will then go to all his younger audience and he'll switch it all the way around. And then he'll become the victim in it. And
It's
again,
what I've always said. He wants something. It's almost like he wants something to happen, so then he can be the martyr.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. This.
Call out the things that we can see and the things that we can hear. Then call it out. Absolutely. Do you know what I mean? If he's putting those things out there, then that's the things that we need to be actioning on. Absolutely, yeah. But I think, if you turn up at somebody's house, whether they've made you angry or not, that's just not the way to go around it. You're sort of running dangerous territory.
What they've done.
When it happened when he was living with his mum, innit? And they were going to the wrong one, and they were going to that mother of three, and it just traumatized her, and so then she had to be moved somewhere else.
His behaviour doing that, which people could see again, and people could kind of hear what he was doing, that again tips him into that dangerous territory, doesn't it, of harassment, etc., that you can, that's happening in real time.
That's correct, Oliver. He is a massive hypocrite. Angry Irish, if you said to him all of the stuff what he said about you the other day, what would he be like now?
You what, sorry?
So all of the stuff what Ryan said about what he wanted to do to you, I thought about how hypocritical he is now. If you said that to him, what would it have been? It would have been a fucking witch hunt with him and his followers, wouldn't it?
Oh my God, I mean, it would have been a lynch mob on me.
Exactly, but yet he can say and do it, and then he goes, I've got mental health. Well, haven't we all got mental health?
No, there's
I'm
a
sick of
difference.
hearing
There's a difference. Let me just say, there's a difference between everybody has mental health, yeah? But I myself, I have a mental illness, which is lifelong, and there's no bloody treatment or cure for it. And he is making a mockery of the mental health community by constantly repeating my mental health, my mental health, my mental health.
It's just so it's
lies.
gambling for a community to belong to with an excuse. Because the thing is that he's done too much anyway. So even if he got a diagnosis for autism now, everyone's going to say, "Don't give a fuck what you are, you're a cunt." Talk sharp.
Yeah.
The thing
So-
is, though, he's only quick enough to be gobby towards women. Like, he'll never confront a man the way that he does to women.
Oh, I know. Like, have you seen it? Whenever a man calls him out, and then he'll scramble at stuff to say. Like
Yeah.
when he was on with HS, it's like, there's minus in here, there's this here, there's that here. He always looks for something where he can come out, where he's playing the martyr, and he's like the big person. I
It's
mean,
like that place where he's living now. Supposedly the neighbour had knocked on the door one day. I can't remember when it
oh yeah, they
was.
Yes, she
did.
And he
did.
didn't
But
answer it. He didn't
he
answer it.
didn't.
No, the day she knocked on the door and asked if Ebar would keep the noise down because she works on like nights and days. And then Ebar went out and bought a flipping microphone.
He's a piss-taking bastard. I'm surprised no one's caught him on the street yet.
That's what he said, Becca, because yesterday he was at it. Oh yeah, look at you all hiding behind faceless profiles. So I added myself to his box. Obviously, you've got to wait for him, and then with that, they fingered. I said to him, right, there's mine now. I said, I'm on here. I said, accept me now, and I'll speak to you now.
They won't though. That's the thing. They won't.
I think also it sort of demonstrates his blatant disregard for anybody else other than himself, doesn't it? He never gave a second thought about those people that are in that building day in, day out, listening to him screeching down a microphone. He doesn't give any regard to the people who he turns around to his chat and says, you need to go and dox this person. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't give any regard at all for the implications of his actions.
That's narcissism.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And I think when you play the perpetual victim, you can never have to take accountability because you've been hurt in all of this. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't need to acknowledge that his actions are really poor and really disgusting because he is the one that's hurt. He's the one who's been wronged.
Yeah, they do like playing the perpetual victim. It seems to be their go-to narrative in all this, but they don't realise that doesn't hold weight anymore. I'm sorry, but it doesn't.
His cycles
Echo,
are
shut up.
quicker and faster now. Has anybody noticed that? His cycles are quicker and faster.
Because
yeah, it's all within like a week rather than.
No,
But-
I'm
Yeah,
saying
say a month.
days. I'm saying days.
Yeah.
I
because-
agree, Days. I think the
Well,
behaviour's just becoming
always
more
the same.
unhinged.
He'll go out on the weekend. He'll go and do what he's going to do, and then it's a massive pity party for one. Back in the same cycle, he's on a massive come down, screaming at his phone to one person who says one teeniest little comment, and he's suicidal. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. But like you all say, he's making a mockery. He doesn't know what suicidal means. Like, stop shoving shit up your nose.
TikTok
No,
shop.
Stop going on the come downs and going out. You claim that you've got mental health and you going sober, this, that, and the other, and then one breath you're out.
And psychosis. What
You don't know when
said that.
psychosis is going to happen. That's like it needs to stay off the Google as well.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
doing it.
Googling all these symptoms.
Absolutely.
In the chat, actually, Summer said, I think he's realising he's done on here and clutching at straws to stay relevant. I totally agree.
That's
I mean,
what I
Yeah.
said before.
Yes, Summer.
What's going now is
Are they still doing Cameo?
Yes.
I mean, with his digital footprint, he wouldn't be able to actually get a functioning job, a normal. He wouldn't be able to sit and contribute normally
But
to
they all are,
society with a job because people will
they all are
just.
fault.
It's the same with the whole transitioning thing as well. Like, he will never ever pass the mental health checks that you need to go through to be able to transition.
No.
But remember, they're getting hormones. They're getting hormones.
For the
That's
last
what
5
they
years.
stated. I'm only regurgitating what they stated to me and others.
He's still getting his antidepressants. He's waiting for the doctor.
That's annoying
to have
to
a
me.
conversation about his prescription.
Oh, the one
Hey,
that
you
he's got
get
to
your
go and get
prescription.
from
The
the
only
doctor.
time. So the only thing I think what he's got confused with when he tried to make his story is, like when they give you your script straight away and then you've got chemists and they've not got them in at that one, and then he's fucking completely misread something on Google and then gone with that because your doctor prints it off for you there and then.
Yeah, you collect it
Yeah.
straight after your appointment usually.
Right
Yeah.
away. I do anyway. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, I
we,
do as well.
we
Yeah,
have the
I do as well.
pharmacy within the doctor's.
Yeah, it's the same here. You go and have your appointment. If you need prescribed medication, they print
You
off
get
the
it there
green
and then.
slip and you collect it there and then.
That's
Yep.
what I mean, but I think he's been reading up or someone's told him, oh yeah, they've not got it, meaning the medication, because it's literally there straight away. And I think he's thought, right, let me think of a story. But how does a doctor prescribe you something, but then want to have a discussion about the prescription? Like, obviously, you go for a thingy, like a catch up with them.
But even if it's not there right there and then, they order it into the pharmacy and you can literally go back within hours.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Yep.
Can I add about this appointment that he had about, I think, 2 weeks ago, right? So he apparently, first of all, he said this appointment was at 2. Then he said it was at 2:30. Then he said it was at 2:45. Then he said it was at 3.
Transition one.
Yeah,
Well,
it
it was
was.
the everything one. So anyway, he so apparently it's at like 10 to 4. He leaves his house and he's at this GP office within 5 minutes, and he's posted an Instagram story. So I don't know how the hell he's done this in 5 minutes, but that GP must be like next door.
Because he was still on live up until right
he
before.
was. Literally, we did the time marks. He was within that appointment posting an Instagram story. So he's opened up his phone, he's took a picture, opened up Instagram, written a caption, and posted that. And he's apparently also said hello to the doctor within 5 minutes.
I love a good timestamp. Love it.
No, I think it might have been a picture he's taken previously because.
And the thing, well, I'm going to get onto that. He said at this appointment, he's he spoke about his transition. He spoke about his mental health. He spoke about autism and ADHD referrals. He got his sore throat seen to. What else?
The billion.
Yeah, blood test done. Vitamins. Mineral deficiencies. He had all this done in about 20 minutes.
Didn't he say he had ovaries implanted inside him?
What? Could have had mine. I'm in the menopause.
Can have mine. I'm sterilised.
Yeah, on a live, he said he'd had ovaries implanted inside him.
He does quite often say that he's got his period, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But anyway, after this appointment, I think it was on the Friday, he said, first of all, he said the GP's going to have it sent over. He's going to have a phone call for some reason about, so he's had these antidepressants prescribed, but he's going to have a conversation about it the next day. And then the next day comes and he says, oh yeah, I need to pick them up tomorrow. And how long is it now? It's like 2 weeks. It's like,
And he's still not got them.
he's still waiting.
Yeah, he's still not got them.
How does that work? Because all the GP does is they offer you mental health medication and then it gets sent over to the pharmacy. How does that work?
They print the script out there and then and you go to the pharmacy.
The thing is, though, I've never known
ultimately-
anybody to want to be on antidepressants. Like, that's the way it seems. Like, he wants to be on them.
Oh, yeah, because he says quite often, once I've got my diagnosis, none of you will be able to say a thing to me.
That's for his PEP application.
He doesn't. I don't think he'll ever take them. He wants
No.
them. He's admitted. He admitted about a week ago. He's seeking all these referrals and he's seeking the antidepressants. So then he can go to the police and say, "Oh, look, the trolls are having a real effect on my mental health. I've had all these referrals and I'm on mental health medication. You need to do something about it."
Now
what he admitted.
imagine the police, dealing with that and then having a quick search of Ebar on here and then seeing the one where Ebar's laid in bed laughing while pretending to have a menti bee.
Yep.
It's disgusting. I bet they're
Well,
flipping
so
roll
we're
their eyes every
probably-
time it calls.
You're probably never going to get the answers to whatever he's doing. You know, at the end of the day, his medical records are his medical records. But I do think that the more that, again, he puts out online, people are just going to pull apart his story and see the lies within it. And I think that that's what they're doing. And he doesn't anticipate that he's going to get called out for it. And absolutely people will do, because I think, again, it's that ego, isn't it, that he thinks he knows more than everybody else.
And
actually,
it's the confidence that he has to tell everybody it's AI. It's AI.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no,
do you
this
like
is
the,
your live that's been screen recorded. This is real, what's happened. Like, you're not making that up.
Do you know the things when he was like 17 and he was caught talking to 10-year-olds? He said this was AI.
Was that on the Roblox or something like that?
It might have been Discord, whatever it was.
It was unlikely, wasn't it? It was
Whatever it
voice
was,
notes.
he claimed it was AI, but when this came out, like not actually when he did it, but when it came out, this was before AI was publicly available. Like ChatGPT had not been heard by the public. at this point, because it was in like 2022, I believe.
The thing is, right, you can tell the difference with the AI and not the AI. Do you know what I mean? There's a massive difference. You can hear it, you can see it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, especially back then.
And like, there's no getting away with it. There is absolutely no getting away with it.
So I think on that deep dive I've done today, so I know I keep referring to it as that, but you know, as early as 2019, he was basically involved in a massive scam that was on Roblox, and he created his own, like, from what I can gather, he created his own level that was called Bubblegum something, and basically scammed loads of people out of diamonds, saying if you pay into this, then you'll get this pet or whatever. And then basically scammed everybody.
Yeah, scammed a lot of children.
I think I'd seen a woman come on before about how he scammed her son, and he was only very young, like 10 or 11.
Yep,
I've got that.
And he got hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
Hundreds of pounds from
forum
it.
posts about it somewhere, like back in the day. Like,
He's done, realistically, he's done like one scam every year for the past many years. A minimum of
Bridging out well, isn't he? Yeah. At least we can give him 10 out of 10 for consistency, can't we?
Yes, that's something I'd like to say nice about him. He's consistent. Consistently bad.
Or 10 out of 10 for perseverance. Once a year,
would be curious to know how much money he's actually had.
It worked out around 350 grand. What?
Yeah.
No.
We've done the math too. It's over 300 grand.
But that's the proven stuff. So what about all of the scamming stuff as well? What he's done?
He could have bought a house for that.
Yeah, he could have bought his Mary. Yeah.
And he still stays in those shitty bloody clothes he's worn for the past how many years?
The holy dress.
Living in it. He's unbelievable.
This is what makes me so angry, because I'm like,
yeah, totally.
You know,
the other day taking photos and videos of women.
The amount of money that they've had over the years, and they do it under the guise of, I'm going to have this done, I'm going to have that done. And no, you haven't. You've blown it all.
Did you see about the one that said he was in that market in London?
I've already said we are not discussing them stones. I'm not mentally strong.
Back in 2022, I think, late 2022, he was gifted 9 lions in 15 minutes on one live. Do you know how much that is?
No, I don't.
That's £3,500
No.
that he got. Yeah, £3,500.
Wow.
He got 9 lions in 15 minutes back in 2022.
Somebody want to
Yeah, no.
Come on, guys.
I mean, fair play, that bloody Gucci scrunchie he's got, that's still holding on for dear life.
I can't believe
Part of
that.
his social transition.
That, I tell you what, Gucci needs to put that on an advert, because listen, that's no £2 shop fucking thing. That has survived. That's been through hell and back.
I bet it
And it's
stinks.
still fucking oh, don't.
It looks like it smells.
Yeah.
First name terms with Lucifer, I think. That's
You just know that smells musky. Oh, God.
Yeah. What you doing? Oh, get down. Come here to mama. Sorry, the dog's just come down.
All the grease as well.
Do you know he couldn't afford it to go to Thailand and transitioned about 6 times with the amount of money he's been given?
They could have.
For everything. About
But
6 times.
didn't he say that he actually doesn't want his bits cut off? He just wants.
Yeah, it's because imagine being the doctor that had to cut that off. Imagine that work-related stress. No.
Oh God,
no. Doing a fucking cheese ball.
Daniel,
The doctor would have to have therapy.
It rot away.
The doctor would have to have therapy.
Oh God, I've just yammed a bloody big arch from McDonald's as well.
Oh God.
Would you have extra cheese on it?
Always.
Oh, don't, Daniel.
Oh, it reminds. Did you ever watch that Embarrassing Bodies episode? Oh, you thought that his willy was getting bigger.
No.
And
Yeah.
it was,
Stop
it was
it.
just full of
No,
smegma.
stop that.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm not. TikTok, shut up. I've only just fucking got over
Sorry.
that.
Oh
And the
God.
fact that he had sexual partners and they never caught. That is disgusting. You've ruined me now.
Someone similar, wasn't there, who thought that he'd got something wrong with it and pulled it down, and she was like, no, this is just smegma. Yeah, it
Do you
needs
know
cleaning.
what? And they always
How can
put
you
it
not
on at
know
5
to
PM when
clean
you're just
it?
about to tuck into your tea.
Do you remember that one where he'd had his Prince Albert done, but then he'd been playing football, and and it had got like it had come out or whatever, and then it had torn a little bit. And as he was going to the toilet to like have a pee, it was peeing in different directions.
Oh my gosh.
Don't, I'm gonna heave.
Oh, that is awful. What's
And I
everyone
was like, that's still that. You could like hit 2 targets.
Oh,
It's
God.
actually worse than being
I'm
sex
just
and
eating
Manjaro.
cheesy pasta.
Oh, God,
Don't forget to
Jennifer.
put your added herbs on it.
Yeah.
That's actually made me feel a
Don't
little
I
bit
haven't even had my
sick.
dinner yet.
We'll have all the balanitis.
It's the fact,
Oh,
right?
it's the fact that he openly showed his medical records and
It's the
just on
fact that
there,
he come
like...
on and he literally showed it with such conviction. He thought he was doing
Do you know what I
something.
mean? Like, it was just there in plain sight. Didn't even try and scribble it
Right,
out.
do you know them people who they like being humiliated? I'm starting to think he might have that.
We don't.
Oh,
A bit
yeah,
of a
they want to,
fetish, yeah.
when
If
they go to like a dominatrix and they use the cheese grater on them.
Oh,
well,
God.
that's what he needs.
Cheese grater.
Fucking ped egg.
Had it, you
Oh,
just made me
vile.
feel sick.
Who was going to have cheese on? What flavour cheese I am, Groot?
Oh, Brie. Stilton. Oh, my God.
Blue Stilton.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Lovely.
Oh, God.
He made 500 on. Oh, that one to move away when he was moving to get him a finger. Right, can I just before I get onto this?
Actually, speaking of GoFundMe, did anybody hear about him talking about starting a GoFundMe for new teeth?
Yeah, well, I work
Oh
at
my
dental
God, what,
surgery
another one?
in 2 weeks, so I will gladly remove them for him, and then we'll just have to wait and see about
Can
what
I help?
we want to
Can I
do.
help, Daniel? Can I help?
Yeah, there's no local anaesthetic around these ends,
No,
and no utensils neither. It's just
No.
Ouch, that sounds painful. Ouch.
Did he think he was being serious with when he bought the Timu teeth? Do you think he was? Do you think he was? Do you think he genuinely thought?
Yeah,
Do you think they did? Oh,
I
no.
think so, because he'd tried them back in again at one point, and he was like, "I'll wear these out. Should I wear these out?" And I was
Oh,
just
stop.
No,
That
don't wear them
live.
out.
I was dying on that live. I swear to God, it was so funny. I was killing myself. I thought I was having heart failure.
It was. Have you ever watched you know, on the series Benidorm? You know that episode where Madge has like the go-kart race with that little pink guy, and he's got the really big white shiny teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was ridiculous.
It was the dribbling as well.
It's the way that he wears his clothes as well, with like his belly hanging out and his trousers like waist high, like. Oh gosh!
Like Mr. Red.
Have they hurt their leg, by the way? Because I've seen them walk sort of like at the West End thing. I saw that, and then I saw another thing. Have they hurt their leg or something?
I commented on one of the videos. I was like, "What's with the sniper's nightmare gait?" Yeah, like
what the fuck? What's going on?
I saw one where he was walking and he'd showed his feet, and someone commented like his feet are at 10 to 2, and it really killed me.
Nico said.
And I'm sure as well that
story.
some people probably do send cheese in a Ziploc bag.
Oh no!
What did I miss? In fact, don't repeat it.
Did you see the one of him in the bathing suit?
Oh yeah,
and he didn't even tuck or anything. Like his package was just.
That's what I
right
mean.
there.
Like there is nothing that screams feminine more than a bum
Nothing at all.
and a hairy belly.
The slime photos, man.
It's
Why?
that when he touches his belly, but I mean, if you can't tone it, tan it. Like, why is it so white, please? It looks like some fucking whole fat milk.
What's the deal with has he actually got that skin condition as well, or is it really just
cystic acne?
Right, so I honestly reckon it's still scabies. Now you've got to think of it.
Oh,
Even though even though they've used scabies treatment, if they did or not, right? They still don't wash the clothing, they don't change the clothing, they don't wash the bedding, they don't wash their environment. So even though they've treated their skin, these little scabies mites are still going to be living in all the belongings. Everything's going to be contaminated.
I think the best thing to do to him is strap him to a flatbed fucking trailer and just take him for a power walk.
The water cannon.
Twice. Fucking reverse a fucker.
Send him over here. Give him the water cannon.
Right, I'm gonna jump down, but I hope you all have a lovely evening, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Well,
Alright, you too.
Bye, guys.
I don't understand, right, on how, like, it takes less than 5 minutes to have it. Well, it don't for me. The other day I worked well and I spent 5.5 hours in total in the bath throughout the day. But it takes 5 minutes in the shower. Why can't he just jump on as soon as he gets in? And I tell you, I know that they've not really made this technology yet, but I can smell his breath when he does that morning yawn. I can subconsciously smell it and I don't like it.
I know what you mean, that hot, stinky breath.
Hot coffee. Oh, Alan.
That's going to make you vom. My husband has a CPAP machine, and I can imagine that it smells like when he takes his CPAP machine off in the morning. No.
Dettol baths are still a thing. I think he needs more than that, love.
He needs an acid one.
He needs to be taken to the Vatican and dipped in that fucking water. Put some Avon lemonade bubble bath in it first for good measure.
Well, it won't be holy water anymore.
Oh, imagine his acne. Oh, he'd have burned that.
Well,
It's the dirt under his fingernails as well. Like, I've never known a human accumulate so much filth.
Full. Put your hair now.
Not holy water, he'll burn.
That's what I don't get, right. So he's literally in a room on his own, and it's just like a bed sit. So he's got a bathroom, he's got a bedroom, and then got the kitchen. And it was taking him days to clean it. What the fuck was it like?
5 minutes.
And it's like with the bathroom, it's literally at the foot of his bed. Like, why can't he just go in, splash his face with a bit of water?
That's it. Just put a bottle of water outside each morning. Just brush the fucking teeth. Get some of them. What were they called? Them old strips. What you used to put on your tongue years ago.
Oh, them ice melty strips.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
They used to melt on your tongue.
Yeah.
The industrial ones for him.
Industrial.
I'll take it fucking Costco. That's where we'll go. Come on, around, we're off.
Yeah.
Remember when he did that haul when he moved into the place and he was like trying to figure out what the things were? Like, oh, I've got this bottle of shampoo to clean my hair, and then it was just absolutely ridiculous. Like, just get a bottle of soap and have a bloody good scrub.
I remember last year when he was getting ready to go and see Nicki Minaj, when he was in the bathroom and he went to wash his hair. I've never seen anything like it in all my life.
Is that when he washed his hair without actually having a shower?
And he said, oh, Nikki recognised me. She knew who I was.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his hair was not washed at all. It didn't even lather. Ex-hairdresser, I was gagging.
I think I remember that. He was like stood in the shower cubicle, not actually washing his body.
It's making me itch just thinking about it. What was that? Sorry.
Sorry, what?
I don't know, I thought someone said something. Do you need Asian pronouns or anything? Amanda, she, her, 38.
His pronouns are it/that.
I've done about mine, sorry.
Right, so John, when you just said that, so he classes his hair as his main transition, but yeah, he don't know how to fucking straighten it.
I don't even know how to wash it, let alone straighten it.
And that hairdo is about as fucking straight as I am. One side's like Rapunzel, and the other side's like Jada Pinkett fucking Smith.
Oh you know what really bothers me as well? When he brushes his hair and he never brushes the back.
Do you know why that is? This is my psychology degree in Orion now. It's because his idea of a woman is presented face value.
Yeah.
So at the back, he doesn't give a fuck about that.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to think it's an experiment at this point because it's just not normal.
I'm going to draft him up a letter because he said that he's going to off himself if he gets called up for war. So I'm going on Microsoft Word in a bit.
Daniel.
He's going on the front line. What with him being 8 foot?
Can you imagine in an army?
He'll never receive the letter because his neighbours would have stolen it.
Oh, he will.
Oh,
Listen, I'll go
God,
round
yeah.
and I'll fucking hand deliver it. I'll serve him. I'll go,
What,
"You
like
can
a court
serve."
summons?
Yeah, I will. I'll say, what size fucking combats you want? He's already got the boots for it.
Oh my
Size
God.
15.
What?
Size 15, please.
I know.
It'd
What
be a
shoes
good
would he wear?
bioweapon.
Would he wear them nice black school shoes, or would he wear them grey boots? Them grey boots, actually, because they're ready for war. If anything hits them,
He'd
they
want
are
Doc
good to
Martin
go.
sandals.
The famous
Eh?
grey boots.
He'd
And
have,
I
he'd
found
have
a
Doc Martin
video.
sandals because he'd have that sock with him and he'd want to be in solidarity, so he'd get trench foot.
I saw a video the other day, Alicia. I shared it actually.
Wilbur.
The first ever day when he first ever bought them grey boots, they did not know what hell bestowed them when he walked out that fucking shop with them.
Is that when he was
They
posing in
put-
front of the camera, stepping his
Yeah.
toes out?
They have been put to fucking work.
He
Them
is
shoes.
Jenny
It was
Johnson.
laughable.
I've never known. I've got a big shoe collection, but you have your everyday shoes anyway, don't you? But them motherfuckers have about 3,500 fucking miles on them.
I
And
remember.
that's
I
only from
remember, when,
first week.
I remember when someone posted a video. I think it was at Thorpe Park or something in that black jumpsuit with the big black boots. Them big bloody curb stompers. Oh my god.
He is. He's literally a biological weapon, Gem. We would send him into trenches, just walking in there, screaming, defying gravity. We'd know not to fuck
Yeah,
with the UK.
yeah,
a
just
sound
like they
cannon.
did on Waco
A
when they kept
sound
playing
cannon.
them sirens over and over and over, so it was psychological warfare. Yeah, just get him on loudspeaker.
Imagine that. All of the fucking, whoever it is, whichever army, they'd all have a full-blown sensory overload while the Eagles say, tell me.
Yeah,
think
and then
you
as
can
soon as he finishes, we'll be like, and again, and again.
Hi, America. You'd literally, yeah, they'd all be absolutely fucking sobbing.
Can we have a bit of
They had
Celine
Mariah
Dion?
Carey go seeing them. These
Yep.
sent over a fucking 12-story tall fucking. Oh, Jesus, confused man. They'd think they would look like my mum and dad taught me to never fight anyone ugly because they've got nothing to lose. Now, listen, if we send that in, they're going to think you can fuck that. They are fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Not a fucking
everybody would be
chance.
running in different directions because they'd think it were a flood siren.
The only time we'd ever come at a point where we might not win in a war is if we go to fucking war with America and they sent Whitakers because they'd all probably end up making out.
To be honest, I think if he ever got drafted for war, he'd go to King Charles himself and tell him he's a transphobe.
Well, he did go and shout Free Palestine to him, didn't he?
Wait, yeah, I think they did the other day, didn't they? They're like, free Palestine. And,
Yeah.
Oh, really?
what's that
Really?
gonna do?
Yeah.
Let's send him into Gaza then and see.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh my
Jada
God,
said
yeah.
USA will send Latino. God, imagine the pair of them together. Jesus.
Imagine, yeah, all of the fucking front, all the commanders and everything, they'd be in front of ACAS
Oh,
for fucking
Jesus.
discrimination. Elphaba wants it where, do you have any fucking neck to fucking ankle fucking camouflage frocks, please, with a slit up side? And imagine he get fucked because he never makes his fucking bed.
No.
Imagine being put on a disciplinary because you won't fucking shower.
You know, I've just got this image, Daniel, of, you know, when in that film where it's like, GUN is my friend, and they're like making up beds and they bounce the coin off to make sure it's made tight enough. That would just disintegrate.
I just think he'd go to them and he'd start doing a Bob A. Boucher slash around Doty going, my mama said.
Yeah. They would
Shaving Private Ryan.
Oh my god.
He'd be good at getting out the
Who
trenches.
else we'd send? Who would we send from the socialites?
Stick him in trenches, he'd be better than mustard gas.
Yeah, exactly.
UK TikTok official when they're all on a break so we could blast some fucking music for them. We'd send CLA for Booyaka them all.
Spread
And then we'd have CLA on sidelines going, Roots, booyaka!
Roots, darling,
We'd
roots.
have
That's
Mama
enough to scare
Cass
anybody
harassing
away.
down the fucking battlefield with pride flag behind her.
And Delusive Angie in the bar.
Elusive Angie be making fucking hooch in corner. No, you come and tell me.
And Maria would be sitting next to her going, no, you're doing it wrong.
Maria running round. Does anyone phone me fucking teeth?
Honestly, you do that.
Don't forget EQ. EQ's fucked off. EQ. I don't know what fucking that thing would be. I could probably be doing that
Wait,
fucking
I've
doing
got a
the
question
butcher
about
dance in
EQ.
background.
She was
Is
on
he
live
cute?
earlier, I think.
Yeah, she was. I think she
Yeah,
was.
can we
but
have
is he cute?
camouflage fucking hearts in the chat,
They're in
please?
Thailand, aren't they? Because they're getting their boobs done.
Did she
Oh,
have,
is
did she have a
that right?
reduction
Is
or
that the reason why she's
something?
using
I
a
don't
bag?
I
know,
think it's
but
all
I
a
know
lie,
she's
that
in
story. I don't
Thailand.
think it's
Because
true.
whenever she's on live now, she's got a paper bag over her face.
What
Yeah.
about
She's
Luna?
gonna have had
that's
some
the
work
reason.
That
Oh my
here.
God.
silver
Luna
Astra?
Tuna, or we could just roll her in.
Oh no, we'd have to do a bit of modifications on Scoot's hair. She'd be fucking tank.
Did you see her trying to get out of that paddling pool the other day?
I
What?
would have set up
And
I don't
a
just
even know
as
why
live
she
she
on
got
the
in
just as
it.
she
floor.
shifted in a certain direction, the dog fell in.
I'd have set up a
I
new
don't know
live
why
on
she
floor.
got into
She's
the
like, do
paddling
you know what she
pool.
looked like in that pool? She looked like fucking Ursula.
That's
I'm
offensive to
expecting it
Ursula.
breakage the
I
poor
like Ursula.
unfortunate souls.
I just kept thinking, oh, Free Willy.
Really?
Made me
Fucking
choke on
Luna
my
getting
face.
up at 4:30 in the morning, having a shave and making a bed with rest at Lance.
You just imagine it, can't you?
Oh, you can't make it up, can you?
I'm trying to think who else we've got over here. I think the worst of the worst.
Oh, there's that one that had the kids taken off her because she was kissing them wrong, wasn't she?
Tara.
That jet.
Oh, Tara.
Tara.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Tara,
you get
yeah.
Rachel making them fucking glittery shit mugs on side. You get Tara there with fucking no teeth in, with ponytail in, but she's got
Making a little special gift bags, the £25 each.
20. Someone did a thing, didn't they, on how much they come to? It was like £3.
It was everything from Poundland, wasn't it?
Mr.
I've seen
TikTok
a few
official,
of
we've
those.
already said some
You've not mentioned Sobriety Jack. I can't
Sobriety
stand
Jack,
that.
he'd be turning gun on over fucking on our side to species to fucking wind. He'd be asking them all donated to his PayPal, he'd be going to them all on payday.
I don't know how
You
people
donate
have the
to his
audacity to
PayPal.
sit there on live and tell people to send them money. Like, I think that Tara, I've seen her lives a few times and she's just something else.
He's the one that's so Bethany, that's what he's been doing now with Ryan with the potato ones. But there is another so-called trans creator who goes, don't send me fucking that beard gift.
Oh, not that.
We do it all, for fuck's sake. But right, can I just ask, why are they all balding? Not
Bad
only have
genetics.
got a decent head of hair, but to be honest, it pains me to say it because I hate the thing. But Mama Kaz has got decent hair. I will give her that. Him, that, whatever you want to call it, because that's no better. That's no better than fucking Finger. And Ryan, the only difference is one thing she did.
I'd seen have you seen that Toby J's videos? He does a lot.
I do. I love
He's
Toby.
absolutely
Toby
brilliant.
J. I think Toby J is
And
great.
I saw a video he'd made earlier, and it was like a video of Orion saying, "Oh, my legal name's Orion. You can call me that. It's unisex." And then the next clip is like, "Oh, you're all right, Orion. Nice to meet you." And then it's like, "Why are you dead naming me? Why are you dead naming me?" Like proper going mad.
General G, yeah, he could be in charge, but the battle would have to take place before or after the 14th of every month when he gets his paper. You won't see him for dust.
Lucy Rose. Anyone remember Lucy Rose?
Lucy Rose.
I don't know who that is.
These 20 people remember Lucy Rose. She was
Marcus
the OG.
Ems. We could have Marcus Ems.
Oh, Jem Zeno, she'd be fucking wailing it from her. Who's SJ? That was
Was like dilating whilst on OF, whilst doing lives on TikTok. Can you remember?
That's a lot.
Paul Breach.
Hey,
God,
yeah,
I haven't seen that
doing
name
what?
in a while.
I cannot remember what their name is, but I think that their days are over. But like so basically they were on live whilst talking to TikTok live, but then they'd got a camera underneath that was also on OF, and they were dilating whilst on OF too.
Oh.
But
What,
then,
they're about to have a baby?
No, like because they'd had a vaginoplasty.
Oh. Oh no, I don't know who that is. I have seen a few of them videos come up before, like they're really strange. But I don't recall.
Remember what their name is, but yeah, they were horrendous. They were a horrendous
Horse
person.
Assassin, I've seen her a few times. She reminds me of one of them off Alvin and the Chipmunks with that missing bottom tooth. Does anyone remember?
And then I think we'd need Gypsy Rose going, I'm living my best life.
Gypsy Rose and wait for them all got fucking bed and it be game over for fucking lot of them.
It's not my fault. I got locked in the bathroom.
She'd get General G. She'd manipulate him. He'd be easy pickings. That'd be it. There won't be a fucking soldier left, not a fucking sergeant or anything.
He said the name. His name was Adora.
We could send Brett in actually because he would actually fucking bore them all.
Bore them to death.
I have never, if he was, I don't even know. He's vanilla. He's neither here nor is he there. It's like you could be in a room with him and you wouldn't even notice that he's fucking been gone for 3 hours.
Oh my god, someone's just mentioned Kane Larkin. I haven't seen that
that's
name
what I was just
so
saying.
many years.
He was like the OG, hated on social media.
That was on like Facebook, weren't it? That all started.
Him and that old boyfriend of his.
Yeah.
He used to remind me of that singer, Robin, you know, that With Every Heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
I used to think they were the same person when I was young.
The blonde
I used to
hair,
think, why is she doing this when she's a singer? Anyway, it turns out that it was Kane Larkin.
Well, don't be picking on that Robin the singer. I love that singer.
Oh, I do now. I just thought that Kane Larkin were her.
I named my child after her.
With the Y.
With the Y.
See? I'm trying to think who else there is. There's no real other degenerates, is there?
He said the name of that person who I was thinking of, who was dilating. They're banned now, apparently. They were called Adora.
Never heard of them.
That's bloody disgusting.
Alright, Josh, Luke Bennett, fucking hell, I've seen his TikTok shop. I'm more confused with what he's selling when I've watched the video than fucking before it.
He lives local to me, he does.
Eden, she's blocked me, and her family have as well as that person who she bought a dog off. I can't abide them.
And then we could have Rickster just praying for everyone.
What would Lawrence be doing? He'd be trying to do fucking TikTok shop in background, try and put them fucking 2 sizes too small clothes on. He looks like a fucking Weebaloo. He looks like when you put your hair dryer up your pants leg. Telling ammo, yeah. Click the yellow box for some fucking rounds. Wow. What about I will not stand for any of that, Naomi. You do not speak ill of Candice Cook, and I adore her. But yeah, she could be there. She could do canteen from home.
Eating all sausages raw.
Okay's cooking. I loved her. Oh, when she bought herself a new oven, I was right made up for her. Everyone's so creative. Yeah, she'd be there while they were trying to put prosthetics on. Everybody's so creative. Trying to think, Diageo, well, everyone would be over 16, so he won't be fucking anywhere near. Kirsty and Nathan, who are those? Cheyenne. Oh, should we try to do that rap career and then punch yourself in the head? I'd say save it for Battlefield, love.
Oh, that George. You know that George with the skinny wife? That like massive fella that just flogs stuff.
Oh yeah, he's always yeah. One minute it's neck fans and then it's GoPros in it, and then it's what else.
When he comes terracing through on that electric bike, it's larger than life.
No, it's when he's on treadmill and looks like a T-Rex, doesn't it? A whole ground shaking.
we know a guy who's like as big as him, and he rides an electric bike and he rode it straight into a tree.
Right, guys, he'd be trying to plug his OF link in.
Apparently, Blue Hydrangea, do you know the drag queen?
Yeah.
It's loving Elphaba in CLA.
Loads of people have watched them, but it's just not for that reason.
No, but they said that apparently that they love them. Not like they love the drama.
Didn't that right guy cheat on his wife?
I think it's all made up, me.
Do you reckon?
It's all just my ass of a tale, just for some views.
Danny Beard as well. Wow.
Danny Beard. I'm not keen on him. I don't like
These
his
people are also like woke as well. Like CLA says the most vile things.
We were talking about that last night, me and Joshy, like the fact that when he went to the memorial thing for the Vivian, and the Vivian absolutely despised them.
And went dressed as a fucking witch.
Yeah.
Leanne's the most vile, I think.
She's just, the thing is, with CLA, when she's just being normal and when there's no pretense and she's not putting an act on, she is quite funny. And I used to enjoy watching her. But then when she started getting the viewers and then realised if she kicks off, she'll get more viewers and she wasn't being who she is. Now she's just finger.
The only time I liked her was when she used to shout at Orion.
I can never abide by that creature. The first time I ever interacted with that thing, right, it was booting off in public. This is probably about 4 years ago. And I commented, never coming across its live before. I said, why are you talking to people in public like that? Do you know what it said to me? It said it hopes me and my family die of the C word.
Who said
No.
Leanne the man.
That's awful.
That's my very first interaction with it.
Did anybody watch Madine's fight? It was terrible, wasn't it? Did anybody tune in and watch it?
No.
Oh no, I'd seen one a while ago and I think he got pasted there.
Stand a chance, and I think CLA was upset once she didn't get invited, didn't get a first stage invite to it.
Could have been the ring girl.
Yeah.
The fucking ring.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, he's problematic, I think too.
Oh, have you seen what Donna's said? When he
Yeah, I
went
remember
frog
that.
marching in there with the bag of shit. I got a
In
bag
that
of shit.
fucking bright green lettuce dress. Oh
I
my
bet,
God.
love. Oh, who does that? I mean, I wouldn't take a shit at someone else's house anyway, let alone do it in a fucking bag and then give it a tour at fucking flat. Fuck off.
Did he do it in a bag?
Because Leanne wouldn't let it poo in the toilet because it was too dirty.
You're
Yeah, but how's he
joking.
white? Because it must have gone everywhere. Do you reckon he's got... I reckon he has got
He does, he's a
level
fetish.
3 stage skids.
Oh, yeah.
And I reckon he likes that.
He does, he's got a fetish for it.
Oh, yeah. Have you noticed when he talks to a man, he'll start mentioning it and you can see he's gauging their reaction to see if they like it or not.
Yeah,
Isn't
like
it?
openly saying I need to shit, or he'll just
Then
openly
if they laugh or something like that, he'll push it and push it and push
Yeah.
Be wearing a brown armband, won't he? That's what they usually wear, isn't it, when they're
Yeah.
into scat? The brown armband.
Brown handkerchief.
A video
it.
popped
Imagine
up.
he's so, because have you seen his bum as well? Do you remember when his bum fell out when they were doing that frog dance? And his bum is as bad as his back.
Oh my God. I saw the video the other day that come up on my For You page, and it was an older video when he had shorter hair and he was like lying in bed farting, like sitting up,
Oh yeah.
and it made me feel rotten. Like I couldn't even watch
He's
it
a
all.
dirty bastard.
It was disgusting. Like, how are you openly doing that on live with have some decorum?
He
What
enjoys
I
it.
need to know is he's had Belantis, right? So I don't know if any of you know this, but you've got like a top and you've got a bottom and you've got a versatile in the gay world, right?
He's anything.
So a top is obviously like the doer, and then the bottom is the doee, and then your versatiles they switch. He is a bottom verse, which means that he's also top. So he's thing in someone else.
Oh,
Valantis.
I'm not even. Just imagine having to look at that back though.
Did I tell you about did you see that video what I put on? Of where he had to tell that lad who had slept with the other week that he needed to go and get checked out.
What?
Well, I brought someone home with me the other week when I had gone out on my birthday, and I put my feet in his mouth. It turns out he's got a fungal nail infection.
I'll be back on soon. I've just got to take this phone call.
All right.
Bye.
I'd given him foot and mouth because my friends had convinced me that I'd given him foot and mouth. Anyway, that just makes me think, how would he do it? Like, why?
He
I
wouldn't
don't
tell
know how
them.
you'd be able to, because you wouldn't. He's got Belantis.
Well, the thing is, the reason why he goes on Grindr and he's on all these substances is so the men are too shit-faced to realise. That's the only reason. That's why he does Jeep.
Fucking imagine waking up to that in the morning. That would be like 51st dates, wouldn't it?
You'd want to chew your own arm off, wouldn't you?
Do your own arm off, I'd fucking hoy myself straight out the first window.
What compensation?
That would, hi Emma love, jump up if you want to.
It'd be the last day on earth for me.
What that would be, I wouldn't even need a 13th reason. I wouldn't mind where I was on the list. It'd be my first reason. I'd be Vamoosh fucking off. I'd be sayonara, hasta mañana, in a bit, choose. No.
Right, I've got to go, guys.
All right.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
But I wonder what he does on Grindr. Like, obviously, he meets up with these
Have
old
you
men.
not seen the print screens of what that guy put on?
Yeah.
Right, what I don't get is, and I don't like Wham, never have done, but you can't deny he is fit.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, how is the fucking Undertaker looked at himself in that mirror and thought, do you know what? Wham fancies me. How? It doesn't, it baffles my head.
I don't think he believes any. Like, generally says, "Oh, men always look at me." Blah blah blah. All these.
Yeah,
men,
looking at the fucking state of you.
Yeah, but it's why he claims that every time he breathes, he's been like essayed. It's all projection. He wants people to think that he's desired. Like, he knows he's not. He knows he's repulsive.
I fucking desire him, but just for a complete different reason. It's just.
That's what I was thinking about when I was.
I reckon Orion should bring out his own line.
Of
his own line of what? Fucking
Like-
wrestling line, because yeah, I'd use that enough myself.
Elphaba, memorabilia.
That date, what wanted to meet in an alleyway killed me off. Which one's this one?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
In an alleyway? Oh.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's dark,
Jack the
that's why.
fucking Ripper, but I thought it was no prostitute.
Could you imagine seeing that in an alleyway?
Could you imagine if he uses a discreet account on TikTok, Grindr, and then you hear someone put it in your apartment
Stop
first,
it, Louise.
one fucking thud at a time, and then that fucking ricochets on the door like a fucking Provident deck call. Let me in!
What would you do if you saw it though? Like, I don't.
I think I'd have a panic attack. I feel like,
What I'd do.
I mean, is Luke's bad enough in real life? So imagine what it looks like in the cold. It does. It does. I'll tell you one thing, Charlotte, about how much they have. He must spend a fortune with that nose because he's not just getting one bag. That fucking nose is something that I have never, ever seen in my life before. It fascinates me. I
It's
stare
like
at
it's
it.
melted. I've never seen it like
It
it.
looks like a bottlenose dolphin. Well, I wouldn't share a bag with it, Emma. I wouldn't be getting my money's worth. Fuck that. You might as well fucking throw your money down fucking drain. Fuck that.
Got a bang under each nose.
Do you know what annoys me with him? That piece of skin on that, I'm pointing like you can see me. So the piece of skin from the top of his nose, what goes onto his eye, it looks loose like you could pinch it, and I don't understand why it looks like that. It really affects me.
He answered the question with why it looks like that because he has too many bags.
No, because it's like the skin itself is just, it's off.
It doesn't have a nasal
Talking
bridge.
about his nose or his private parts now?
If I was talking about his private parts, I'd be on the dairy aisle.
No. I was just listening to the skin is off.
Well, all of it's off.
The skin's still there, lovey. Rest assured.
I don't think there's one part of skin that's right.
I think I've stepped on something.
Hello, Dan.
Hiya, love.
Hello, darling. You're right.
Yeah, you.
Of course I am.
Oh, that jaw shape, what he used for one time, and he could see the difference.
That £9 bloody LED thing off TikTok.
It's them teeth when he put them in.
Oh, he was just spreading the spot juice around, wasn't he, with that? Literally massaging it into his
How much
face.
He's done that before.
How much money would you have to be given to try them teeth after he's had them in his mouth?
Oh my god. I don't think there's enough money in the world.
What do you mean?
I don't
Any of the dogs, thank you.
Yeah, Trixie can be my prom date.
Oh,
You're
no.
not walking.
No. So, I'm going to jump off at 7:30, guys, okay? I need to go
Alright.
and walk the dogs because they're being little bastards.
In 10 minutes.
Yes, well, 11.
He's got a date in 11 minutes, guys.
Who's got a date?
You.
I've not.
You got a date with Ben, ain't you, mate?
With Ben, Ben could never.
He's got a date with Ben. Picked up the wrong line, actually.
I've not. My date's going to a new country tomorrow. Oh, do you remember the story as well, actually? I just remembered that. When he said that he went to Weatherspoons on that date and the man was like talking to him like a roadman. And then he just left the man with the thing in the bill at the end and left him. Who the fuck pays that for the food after they've ate it at fucking Spoons?
Oh,
How long ago are you talking?
About 12 months ago, and then he said that thingy. He said, what? Sorry, I was just reading the See, I do this, I get sidetracked easily. He said that the man massaged him as well, even though he sat. So he said he went on a date to Spoons with this roadman who was saying, "Yeah, baby girl, what you saying?"
Yeah, all right.
That voice. And then he decided it worked for him, so he left the man to go and pay the bill at Weatherspoons. But then after it said that the man massaged him. Have a look, it's when he's talking about a date story.
Absolute bollocks. He's such a fantasist.
He is.
Oh my god.
He's an absolute fantasist. He doesn't
I
live in
like
this world,
when
does he?
I like when he has some conversations with himself where he does the woman voice and then does the roadman voice. Oh, quick pizza and rub down, please. You get the pizza off this. There is not a fucking chance, made Lord strike me down and I'll never move again. I would not touch that back ever. Never, I would. I'd rather kiss him than touch that back.
Have you seen his Grinder profile? He reckons he's getting all these like muscly, hot leather daddies.
Yeah, he's messaging them, but that leather
He's not
daddy,
messaging back.
that leather daddy one was a fake account. That's why they were doing it for messages, and he was talking about what they were doing.
Yeah, they were all posted on Discord.
Oh god.
Could you imagine though? And then you rock up, and then he's rolling around fucking floor in a load of black slime.
Well, he sends his slime pics. That's the thing.
Like thinking, fuck me. Tom Hardy's had it hard answer.
He asked them if they've got any rugs, and then he sends them his slime pics.
We are, Anna.
I'm sorry, forgive my ignorance, but what does that mean? What does slime pics mean?
No.
I've got an idea what it means, but is it genuinely they go out and buy slime?
Yeah. The best thing is we won't tell you. We'll let you find it out.
Oh no, I'm not googling that. What's it going to take me to?
No,
Decrepit.
I don't know if it is a king of like them because I've never heard of it before until him.
He's got many kinks. It's not shocking. He's got about a dozen or so kinks. He's got a poo kink, filth kink.
Wait, let me ask my husband. You see if he knows what it.
my God.
Ash, what does somebody mean? What do they mean when they say somebody covers themselves in slime and does slime pics? What?
Oh,
Splooshing. Splooshing. Oh right, apparently it's called sploosh. I don't know how he
He's lived a
knows.
varied life before you two got married, lover.
He follows accounts on Insta of like men that do like fetish slime content.
Yeah, he fingers. He comments in a lot of them. I've seen print screens of that before.
And he also follows straight lads on TikTok, and he'll go to their Instagram and he'll comment on them.
What that lad called is really, really, really fit. He's Scottish. I think I want to say Nick.
Nick, yeah. Nick
He wears
McKenzie.
a leather jacket and he's literally.
wears a
he's
toupee.
like, yeah. But he is fit. And then he's like, yeah, so we'll go on it. Well, in that voice, we'll go on a date. And that lad just like, Lord, please unalive me.
Splooshing. It reminds me a bit of Funhouse. That's what it reminds. Can anybody remember Funhouse, or am I just really old?
That's really strange, that, because my cousin just sent me something about Pat Sharp.
Oh, did they?
We had some I don't know if I can say it, some Eds the other week, and I thought my cousin was Pat Sharp. So, the slime ones are, now bearing in mind, he doesn't clean up anyway, so who's cleaned that up in the past?
Yeah,
But he strips down to his penile, covers himself in black slime, and then just starts rolling fucking round.
Oh,
a couple of days ago, someone noticed on his ear that he had a bit of black on it. Just a couple of days ago.
It's got to be a fucking messy do that, so who the fuck is cleaning that up, love?
I don't think it is, because I think actually like slime you can
But
play
he
with
did
like
that when he used to live with other people as well. No wonder fucking Jack's mum's had enough. Fucking thinking someone's been through fucking time, I can fucking breathe.
Bitumen all over.
Oh my goodness.
And it's not that, it's what comes with the black, because there's obviously a bit of white in there as well.
Oh no.
No.
Well,
You always have to go that little bit further, don't you?
He's going, do you know what? I'm going to have nightmares now for that, thank you.
it's true.
Just one. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, tonight. Jesus, very close.
I swear, Dan, we've had me in his starts. Oh.
Sorry,
I've got to say, this live has been very educational.
It has. I'm here to spread awareness.
About the bottomlitis.
Yes, so now, at least you know, Karen, to always pull your 5 skin back and give it a wash.
Daniel, I heard you on in the background trying to clean, and I haven't been able to because I've been laughing that much.
Do you reckon that he has a favourite colour of slime? Because we've only ever seen ones.
Brown to hold his mould, hide his mould.
No, he makes his own brown.
Maybe it was actually white before, but it's just got that mucky black.
Oh, you lot.
Oh, now can I just say, with it being slime, what happens if it sticks, you know, like that black face mask? No wonder his back's in peril. I think pull that off.
I've got to say, I'm feeling traumatised from this live.
Well, can someone post a finger help?
A trigger warning. Mental health awareness.
If you need to speak to anyone, I'll suggest you ring Dr. Zhivago.
You know what I do when my mental health bad? I come off here.
Well, do you reckon that's why he don't brush his teeth, so his teeth are like venoms?
Yeah. Nice and black.
It's
That's what he calls the voice inside of his head. Venom.
Daniel, I'm seeing you in a different light today.
What do you mean, love it?
This is disgusting.
I just feel you're being very transphobic, Karen.
I just feel that you're gross.
It's not as gross as asking would he go for a female with a willy or go for a male with a vagina. So
yeah, who asked that, Daniel? Who asked that?
I don't know, love it. There's no proof of who asked that question, so you'll have to...
Hold on, there is proof because it was on Spence Live. Don't make me go and download it.
Download it. There ya.
Stop it, kind of why should be
Somebody's gone quiet now, haven't they,
I
Daniel?
just don't like how I keep getting exposed. We're talking about someone who's not safe on the app, and all you can focus on is my wrongdoings.
Well, if you're not safe,
Elphaba's just Elphaba denying gravity has joined.
Zach, what are you eating as well? Is it a big fat sausage?
You're not safe on an app. Unless you give out your address and you're not unsafe, don't give out your address. Then.
No, people dox. They try and go find out your information and stuff.
Well, then get off the app. It's common sense.
Exactly, it is common sense.
Didn't take Sherlock Holmes to realise that, so why should it take anyone to realise
I'm
that?
glad a 15-year-old is telling us that.
You're welcome. I'm over it.
I've got one 5-year-old, one 15-year-old telling me rubbish, and I've got one 16-year-old on my bed with 2 bloody trays of eyelashes.
No, actually, I'm not telling you rubbish, I'm telling you common sense.
Doing I don't know what.
Right, guys, I'm going to jump.
I don't like it.
So we shall do it again tomorrow if you like. I'll be live at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. Have a nice.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for
Bye,
having us.
Daniel.
Bye, Dad.
Can I just say thank you all the tappers for getting him to 24k?
Oh yes, thank
And
you.
thank you for all the gifters that gifted during this live. I'm going to say it because Daniel's just going to hang up like he
Oh, I
normally
do.
does.
I've been on top of that because I'm laying on my bed so I can see.
Go on then.
Thank you for the gifts, everybody.
Yes,
it is
thank
much
you, everyone.
appreciated.
I
Thank
will
you.
see you all tomorrow. I think I've followed you all now.
No problem.
All right. Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
bye.
Love you all. Bye.
Bye.